And we're back. Incredible Hoax, Summer of 2015 edition, of which I have some Beach Boys music playing. I could play that right now, even though we're in landlocked Texas. All right. I'm Chris.
I'm Mark.
Did we even introduce ourselves on the last one?
No, I think we just jumped right on in. Yeah.
All right. Catching up on our summer spectacular of films we have watched and not really reviewed. Jurassic Park 4, Jurassic World. I like calling it that. I like calling it Jurassic Park 4 and not Jurassic World. I don't know why. I just think it's funner to say Jurassic Park 4. Okay.
That's what it is. So, yeah. Well, that's fine.
Or Jurassic Park 1.5 because they kind of went around 2 and 3 supposedly. Well, yeah. Although I still think it works with 2 and 3. I haven't bought that argument, but
I'm gonna. I think from now on I'm gonna be saying Jurassic Pork. From now on.
Well, didn't they feed a pig to somebody? Yeah, they had the little pig running through the rack. Oh yeah, spoilers by the way. Speaking of which, yes, let's just take a moment here. When we review something, it's pretty much going to have spoilers in it. So if you watch this damn show and we're reviewing something, the spoilers will happen.
We just assume you're either that curious or you've seen it and want to know what we're thinking.
Our stupid opinion.
Yeah.
So,
what our insanity is.
Jurassic Park, Jurassic World.
See, we already did it.
It'd be easier if they called it Jurassic Park 4. This goes back to another show where we talked about they should just number fucking sequels.
I know. That was a whole other rant. That was,
All right, so you lead with Jurassic.
Okay, I'll lead. All right. 3 stars. I thought out of the gate, that was a lot of clunky exposition in the first act, but each reel got better. That's one of those movies where each reel, every 10 minutes or so, throughout up until the really strong third act, just kept getting better and better. So I will say, if you hang in there, the first 15 minutes, you're like, when's this thing going to pick up? Hang in there. It will get past all this clunkiness.
It's really talky in the first half hour.
Yeah.
They talk a lot.
There's a lot of... And it really... It's a shame that a lot of that stuff that they do, it just doesn't quite pay off. All that setup. They could have done it in such a more efficient way, I think.
I think they were trying to... I don't mean to cut off your review, but I'm just going to throw this in there. I think they were trying to reintroduce... See the Mad Max review. I think they were trying to reintroduce the world of Jurassic Park. World.
Yeah.
I think that was their way of doing it, I guess. I think they probably spent too much time doing it. The opposite of Mad Max.
Yeah, they went the other way.
This movie kind of went too far.
I would argue. Yeah.
So, but anyway, finish your review. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now specifics. We got Chris Pratt in the film. Actually, if you're expecting a lot of him, be prepared to be a little disappointed. It's more of a
co-star. He's a co-star.
He's a co-star. It's more of a Bryce Dallas Howard starring role. So
really, I would say it's more of a Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and the dinosaurs. I mean, that's
yeah. Well, I'm just letting people know that if you're expecting just Pratt to be,
it's not like Galaxy,
like a Tom Cruise movie where he's the guy.
It's not like Galaxy and Guardians or Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy. It's not like Guardians of the Galaxy where he was the main cheese.
Yeah, it's like Legends of the Galaxy Guardian thing, whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't he in the Owl movie too? Anyway,
he wasn't a Lego.
Before that movie came out, I would kept going, the Owl movie? That went on for a year.
Legends of the Guardians, right?
Yeah. Till that movie came out, I kept going, the Owl movie? And they were like, no, it's a Marvel thing. I'm like, oh, okay. Until it actually came out, I was just totally going, why is Chris
titles are kind of long
movie
now. The titles are way longer now.
Yeah.
Used to be like, you'd see like Speed, Predator.
The subtitles. They're killing me on the subtitles. Like, I can't just say, like, it's already a mouthful to say Pirates of the Caribbean. But if I say about the first one, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. I mean, you just want to lay down and get some rest after you say it.
It goes back to, they haven't numbered those, so I don't know. I honestly don't know which one's this.
Why can't we just call it, like, Sparrow and the Pirates, or like Pirate Sparrow or something?
Just Pirates of the Caribbean 1?
Or
Pirates of the Caribbean 2?
Yeah, I'll live with
Pirates
that.
Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Caribbean Pirates 1. truncate it, shorten it. Anyway, to finish my review, I'll just say that I would have liked to have seen more Pratt, yes, and the third act was strong. The whole thing with the T-Rex being used to kind of go after the hybrid bastard monster dino, that was really cool. So anyway, if you stay with it, like I said, first 15 minutes, it's kind of garbage, but it gets better.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree too much. I don't know if I'd call it I wouldn't call it garbage. I mean, it's very talky in the beginning. There's a scene with Vincent D'Onofrio. I'm like, is he ever going to shut up? Before, like, Chris Pratt has the whole thing where the guy falls in and he saves him from the raptors. Oh, yeah. There's a scene with Vincent D'Onofrio. I'm like, this is like, I guarantee you the script, it's like 2 solid pages of just his speech. Mm-hmm. It just goes on. And I'm just like, oh, stop talking, stop. Right. It's one thing to see Breaking Bad and that kind of show give like these big long. That's what that show is about. It's really getting to the motivation character. Right. Sometimes you accept it, but in god dang Jurassic Park 4, you don't want all that talking. You know. Well, a television show, you know, they can have 10 seasons, so you can really kind of take your time and not. Well, but a movie, you know, get to the point. If I watch a movie, you know, a drama or whatever, you know. If you watch a Cameron Crowe movie, you know you're going to have somebody talking at speeches and shit. Oh, yeah. Or some damn George Clooney movie, you know, that's going to let people talking in intimate situations. But in Jurassic Park 4, shut up and make dinosaurs eat people. So it's a little talky, really too talky to me. I was disappointed that Chris Pratt really isn't Mr. I wanted to see more cleverness with his character, more... Yeah. It didn't have to be funny necessarily, but just cleverness. He was pretty much a straight guy. It wouldn't have hurt. It would not have hurt. I'd like a little more cleverness. Just punch up a little bit more. But a little bit more of a rascal. A little bit more of a scoundrel. Something. Yeah. I wish they'd have done more of that. But all that being said, the dinosaur stuff is really awesome. And the third act is fantastic. When because I knew the whole time, sometimes in this movie, I'm like, the T-Rex is going to be in the ending. They're going to say that they're going to use the T-Rex to kill this. I kept telling myself this in the movie. Because I'm a big T-Rex fan. Right. I'm a huge T-Rex fan. I'm like, they're going to use the T-Rex to kill this thing. And then when she did it, I'm literally like, yes, she's used the T-Rex to kill the thing. And of course, the T-Rex has a big T-Rex versus the monster fight, so I'm just like ecstatic. So. Freaking love the last 30 minutes is 4 stars to me. It's really good, and the rest of the movie is kind of it's a 3-star or whatever. So I'm really looking forward to what they do with it. I think they're on the right track. I'm really excited that it's making a lot of money because you know it's a fun movie. At the end of the day, it's a fun movie. And maybe this will pave the way to make more fucking fun movies instead of you know, we can tone down a little bit of the era that we're in of the serious superhero type thing and have a little bit of fun. It's okay. It's like, okay, we went through the era of Christopher Nolan and no disrespect to him, but I think that's kind of we should be at the end of that. Let's kind of get back to having some fun. We've had brooding legendary characters. Let's have a little fun with legendary characters for a while. Right. So hopefully, you know, we'll make more movies like this. It seems like there for a while, other than Marvel. I mean, Marvel seemed to be the only studio that was having any kind of fun. Right. You know, and Disney's tried, but they've just had a lot of misses. Disney's just awkward at times. You know, well, stuff like Prince of Persia didn't work. Yeah. John Carter didn't work. So it's not for lack of trying. They're just they're trying to find a property that connects. And the Star Wars prequels were no fun. The Matrix sequels were no fun. Yeah. You know, so it'd be nice to have some franchises and series of movies that are kind of fun. You know, actually, when you go to the movie, you're like, oh, I laughed and enjoyed that movie. I had a good time. And it's okay. And we talked. It had to be Dark Knight every movie. And we talked about that before. It just seemed to be studios or these directors were making artistic choices just to go dark. There was no demand. The Hobbit to me was that way. The Hobbit was dark when it didn't have to be at times. That's just Peter Jackson's, I think, motif. He even made King Kong dark. I just think that's who he is. Yeah, I would say that's just kind of... That's just who he is. He's like Christopher Nolan. That's just what he does. Well, Frighteners, remember? It started out kind of light, then it goes really
serial killer dark in the last hour. Yeah.
I think it's just
that's his thing.
Anyway, back on Jurassic World. What?
I like that our tangents.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched us before, we have good tangents.
Well, I think that there's another thing I'll throw out there. There's been some talk about like the relationships of the male-female dynamic, and they talked about it for Mad Max, Fury Road, and they talked about it in Jurassic World. And I must be a Neanderthal because I didn't have an issue with the male-female dynamics in any of these movies. And in Mad Max, Charlize Theron is a heroic female.
Mm-hmm.
Big deal. We've had Sigourney Weaver in Aliens. We've had Linda Hamilton in Terminator. We've had a ton of Angelina Jolie in every movie she's in. We've had tons of strong female action hero types. So what does it matter? I don't know why that stood out for people. And then this one, I think it was like, I think the whole that he was like so flirtatious with her and kind of a scoundrel with her. I'm like, well, he's a dude. I mean, he's a Navy SEAL, red-blooded American guy. Of course he is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hit on, you know, I didn't win the woman I'm with because I was passive. I mean, that's what guys do. You like a girl, you hit on her, and you make your intentions known. And that was his character. I don't understand this whole anti thing that you're hearing from people that, oh yeah, he was such a scoundrel, sexual harassment, blah blah blah. I'm like, jeez Louise, lighten up. You're just looking to get offended, man. And if you got offended in Jurassic World, I think the problem is with you.
I agree with that. I do. The PC police, they've gone so far to try to. I think their intention was good years ago, but now they've just gone into bizarro world. They need to back off, because if you're offended by Jurassic World, it's just a family tentpole adventure movie.
It's just monsters and then dinosaurs.
You're getting mad at a dinosaur movie. I mean, it's just and if you read any more into that whole thing with Bryce Dallas Howard's character and how she somehow represents feminism and all, it's like you're reading more into this than that script has, and that's just kind of a problem. You know,
to prove that the movie was fantasy, look at all the stuff that she does wearing high heels. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That should prove how much of fantasy that movie was. All right. Anything else with Jurassic World before we bid these people on to the next film?
I think we've exhausted that one.
All right. As always, folks, with the incredible host, we know how to end the show. So with I think we've exhausted that one. That's our ending.